Hello children, welcome back to mathematics class. Let us continue with the lesson factors and multiples. In the previous class we have learned what are factors. We have learned to list the factors of given numbers. Today let us continue with the lesson. Factorization, a very important concept called factorization. What do you mean by factorization? Expressing a number as a product of its factors is factorization. Let me give you an example to understand the statement. 24 is equal to 2 into 3 into 4. 24 can be written as 2 into 3 into 4. 2 into 3 is, 6. 6 into 4 is 24. So, if you find the product of 2 into 3 into 4, you get the answer 24. So, I have expressed 24 as a product of its factors, where 2, 3 and 4 are the factors of 24. In simple words, I am writing 24 as a product of its factors. Here 2, 3 and 4 are the factors of 24. So this way of writing 24 as a product of its factors is known as factorization. You can write any number as a product of its factors, and that way of expressing a number is known as factorization. We can also express a number as a product of its prime factors. In the previous case, 2 into 3 into 4. 4 is not a prime number, but it is a factor of 24. But we can also express a number as a product of its only prime factors. For example, 24 can be written as 2 into 3 into 2 into 2. If you can notice, 24 is expressed as a product of its factors, but the factors are all prime factors. So such a method is prime factorization. I repeat, factorization is expressing a number as a product of its factors. Prime factorization is also expressing the number as a product of its factors, but all the factors there are prime factors. I hope it is clear. Now, the question is how to express the number as a product of its factors. We have two methods for that, using factor tree and using division method. Using factor tree, we keep dividing the numbers until we reach the factors in the bottom. Similarly, in the division method, we continuously divide the number to get its factors. Let us solve problems using the two methods. Find the prime factorization of the following numbers by factor tree method. So, I have explained what is factorization and prime factorization. Let us solve a problem to find the prime factorization of a number. The question says, find the prime factorization of the following numbers by factor tree method. The first number is 60. So how do we do this? We take the number 60 and then take a prime number to divide this. We start with number 2. So 2 is the smallest prime number. 2 divides 60, so we start with 2. I split the number and one side I write 2. On the other side, I am supposed to write 2 how many times 60. Now 2 how many times 60? Yes, 2 30 times 60. So 2 30s are 60. Now we further divide 30. We split 30 and take a prime number which divides 30. So 2 divides 30. So let me take 2 again. 2 how many times 30? Yes, 2 15 times 30. Right? Now the next step again we divide 15. 15 doesn't get divided by 2, so I need to go to the next prime number, that is 3. Does 3 divide 15? Yes, so I take 3 this side. 3 how many times 15? Yes, 3 5s are 15. Now to further divide 5, 5 is a prime number. So we cannot further divide 5. So we stop here. So 60 can be written as 2 into 3 into 5. I have expressed 60 as a product of its prime factors. If you have noticed, all these numbers are prime numbers. And we write the numbers which are being used for the division. That is, the divisors 2, 2, 3 and 5 are taken as the factors here and written as product of the factors. So 60 is expressed as the product of its prime factors, 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Clear? We shall solve one more problem. 450. I take 450 and start the division. So 450 is divisible by, yes, the first prime number is 2, so I take 2. 2 how many times 450? 225 times 450. Children, if you do not know to divide, on the right side you can take 450 and take the long division method to divide by 2. So 2 2s are 4, we get 0, bring 5 down, 2 2s are 4, we get 1, bring 0 down, 2 5s are 10. So what is the quotient we get? 225. So I have written 225 times is 450. Now I further divide 225. Check whether it is divisible by 2. Is it divisible by 2? No. Why? Because it ends in 5. So which is the next prime number? 3. How to check whether it is divisible by 3? Yes, we add all the digits. So 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 5 is 9. When 9 is divisible by 3, 225 also should be divisible by 3. So what do I do now? I take 3. 3 how many times is 225? Let us divide. Long division method. 3 does not divide 2, so we take 22. 3 7s are 21. 1 remainder, 5 comes down and 3 5s are 15. So 375 times is 225. So I write 375. Okay. Now further divide 75. What number do I take now? It is not divisible by 2 because it is an odd number. Is it divisible by 3? Let us check. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 is divisible by 3, then 75 should also be divisible by 3. So we take the number 3. 3 how many times 75? Let us divide. 3 2s are 6. 1 remains, 5 comes down. 3 5s are 15. So 325 times is 75. So I write here 25. Okay. Now 25 has to be further divided. It is not divisible by 2. It is not divisible by 3 because 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 is not divisible by 3. So this is not divisible by 3. So we take, yes, the next prime number 5. So 5 how many times 25? 5. 5 times 25. So how do I write 450? 450 can be expressed as 2, 3, 3, 5 and 5. So we write all these factors. So 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. 450 can be expressed as the product of its prime numbers, that is 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. Is this clear? The problem says find the prime factorization of the following numbers by division method. This is the second method by which we can find the prime factorization of a number. The first problem is 172. So we divide 172, draw a line like this and then take the first prime factor. Now here, since this is an even number, let me take the prime number 2. Okay? 2, how many times is 172? In the side we can divide 2, 8s are 16, 1 is the remainder, 2 comes down, 2, 6 are 12. So 86 is the answer. 86 times is 172. Now we further divide this number using the prime number. Since it is even number, I take 2 again. 2 how many times 86? Yes, 2 43 times 86. Now to further divide 43, notice children that 43 is a prime number. So we cannot further divide 43. So we stop the division here. So 172 can be expressed as the product of its prime factors, and the factors are 2, 2 and 43. So 2 into 43 will be the prime factorization. Okay, let us do the next problem. 980. Now we divide this number by the prime factors. So can I divide this by 2? 980 is an even number, so I take 2. 2 how many times 980? You can divide in the side. 980 divided by 2. 2 4s are 8. 1 remains, 8 comes down. 2 how many times 18? 2 9s are 18. You get 0. Instead of bringing down 0, we put it in the quotient. So it is 490. So 2 how many times is 980? 2 490 times 980. Further divide this 490, we can take 2. So how much is it? 490 divided by 2. 2 2s are 4, 0, 9 comes down, 2 4s are 8, 1 remains, 0 comes down, 2 5s are 10, 0 remains. So the quotient is 245. So 245 times is 490. To divide this, we cannot take 2 because it is an odd number. Can we divide by 3? 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. So again 3 is not possible. We need to take 5. 5 how many times is 245? 5 49 times is 245. If you do not know to do it directly, you can do it in the side and check children. So let me continue. This is not divisible by 2 because it is an odd number. It is not divisible by 3 because the total of its digits will be 13, right? It is not divisible by the next prime number 5 because it is ending in 9. You know the divisibility tests, isn't it? This is not divisible by 5. So we take the next prime number, that is 7. Is this divisible by 7? Yes. 7 7s are 49. 7 is a prime number, so we can stop here. So for 980 can be written as, all the prime factors are taken here. So 2 into 2 into 5 into 7 into 7. I hope children, now division method is also clear. Now let us understand the terms common factors and highest common factor. Highest common factor, in short we call it HCF. Common factor, a number which is a factor of 2 or more numbers is called common factor. For example, factors of 24 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. Factors of 30 are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30. So if you see the two numbers 24 and 30, there are some common factors for the two numbers. That means 2 is a factor of 24 and also a factor of 30. So 2 is a common factor of the two numbers. Similarly, we have 3 as a common factor, we have 6 as a common factor. If you see the list of the factors of two numbers, we have so many factors which are common here. Such factors are called common factors. So 1, 2, 3, 6 are the common factors of 24 and 30. I hope you got the concept. The factors which are common to two or more numbers, such factors are called common factors. Here 1, 2, 3 and 6 are the common factors of 24 and 30. Clear? Let us take another example. Factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Factors of 16 are 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. Now, the common factors of 12 and 16 are, if you can see the lists of the factors, 1, 2 and 4. Okay, 1, 2 and 4 are the factors which are common to 12 and 16. So we call these numbers or we call these factors as common factors of 16 and 12. Clear? Common prime factor of 12 and 16 is 2. What are prime factors? Prime factors are the factors of a number which are prime. So here among the common factors only 2 is a factor which is a prime factor. It is a prime number. 1 and 4 are not prime numbers. Only 2 is a prime number here. So we call 2 as a common prime factor of the two numbers 12 and 16. Clear? Then what is this HCF? Highest common factor. The name itself says common factor. Among that common factors, it is the highest common factor. So if you take this example here, 4 is a factor which is common to 12 and 16 as well as it is the highest among the common factors. 1, 2 and 4 are the common factors. Among them, 4 is the highest common factor which is nothing but HCF. Okay? HCF, highest common factor. Let us take one more example. Factors of 24 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. Factors of 16 are 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. Now tell me the common factors of the two numbers. It is 1, 2, then we have 4 as the common factor, then we have 8, correct? Common factors of 24 and 16 are 1, 2, 4 and 8, correct? Then what is the HCF of the two numbers? HCF of 24 and 16 is 8 because 8 is a common factor which is highest among the common factors. Is this clear? Now, how to find the highest common factor? We have two methods. One is the listing method and second method is using division method. Okay? Let us take an example of finding the HCF by listing method. Factors of 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Factors of 18, 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. So first we list the factors of the two numbers, then we find the common factors. Later we list the common factors which are 1, 2, 3 and 6 here. From those common factors we identify the highest common factor, that is 6. So this method is called listing method. Okay. Then division method. In the division method, we divide the bigger number by the smaller number and we continue the division to get 0 remainder. Then we identify the highest common factor. Now let us solve some of the problems by using the two different methods. Find the HCF of the following by listing method. When you find the HCF, children, remember we need 2 or more numbers. Here the first problem has 2 numbers, 12 and 30. We have to find the highest common factor of the 2 numbers, for which we have to first find the common factors. What is the method we are using? Listing method. So we have to list the factors of 12 and then we have to list the factors of 30. Then find the common factors and finally get the highest common factor, that is the HCF. Shall we do it? First let us write the factors of 12. We start with 1. 1 12 times 12. 2. Is it divisible by 2? Yes. 2 how many times? 6 times 12. The next number we can take is 3. 3 how many times 12? 3 4s are 12. Then 4 is already there. I think all the factors are listed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12 are the factors of 12. Next, factors of 30. 1 how many times? 30 times. Next 2. 2 how many times 30? 2 15 times 30. Next is 3. 3 how many times 30? 3 10 times 30. Is it divisible by 4? No. 4 8s are 32. So it cannot be divided by 4. Next is 5. 5 how many times 30? 5 6 times 30. 6 is already there. So I think all the factors are listed. They are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15 and 30. Now we need to write the common factors. Common factors are, which are the common factors? 1 is common here, so I write 1. 2 is common. 3 is also there in both the list, so 3. 4 is here but no 4 here, so 4 is not a common factor. 5 is not a common factor. 6 is a common factor. Then any other? No. So 1, 2, 3 and 6 are the common factors of 12 and 30. Now what is the final step? HCF of 12 and 30 is highest common factor. Among the common factors, which is the highest? It is 6. So HCF is 6. Is this clear? Let us solve the next problem. First we list the factors of 8. We start with 1. 1 8 times 8. What about 2? 2 4s are 8. 3, it is not divisible. Yes, I think 1, 2, 4 and 8 are the factors of 8. Next we list the factors of 32. 1 32 times. Next is 2. 2 how many times 32? Yes, 2 16 times 32. What about 3? It is not divisible by 3 because 3 plus 2 is 5. It is not divisible. We go to 4. 4 how many times 32? 4 8s are 32. Right? Then 5 it is not divisible. 6 it is not divisible. 7 again not divisible. 8 is already there. So I think all the factors are listed. That is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16 and 32. Now shall we write the common factors? Common factors are 1, 2, 4 and 8. So 1, 2, 4, 8. Right? Now how do we write the HCF? HCF of 8 and 32 is, what is the answer? Highest among the common factors, and that is 8. I hope this is clear. Now find the HCF of the following by division method. Here the problem is the same, but method used is different. We have to use division method. First problem is 120 and 144. Now how do we do this? We divide the bigger number by the smaller number. So 144 is divided by 120. We write the quotient on the right side. 120, how many times is 144? 121 time is 120. Now when you subtract 4, 2 and 0. 24 has to divide 120 now. So we write 120 here. Remember, the divisor is taken as the dividend now. So 120 is written here and 120 has to be divided by the remainder. So 24, how many times is 120? 24 5 times is 120. So the last divisor will be the HCF. So here HCF of 120 and 144 is 24. Let us go to the next problem. Take the bigger number and divide it by the smaller number. That is 36 divided by 28. 28, how many times 36? Here we have to take 1 time 28. When you subtract 2, this becomes 16. 16 minus 8 is 8. 2 minus 2 is 0. The divisor becomes the dividend now. So take 28 as the dividend. 8 is the remainder. We divide by 8 now. 8, how many times 28? 8 3s are 24. Right? Now we subtract this. We get 4 as the remainder. Now 4 becomes the divisor and 8 is taken as the dividend. 4, how many times 8? 4 2s are 8. So the last divisor becomes the answer. Therefore, HCF of 28 and 36 is 4. I hope this is clear. This is a new concept to your children. It may be a little difficult in the beginning, but with regular practice, you will be able to do this. Okay? Here I come to the end of today's class. I will send some problems for you to work out in your notebook. Until I come back with the next concept, take care children. Thank you.